Tonight on 2020, we have a story of a 62-year-old man who thought he was going on a fun Cub Scout trip with his grandson to Yellowstone National Park. Little did he know that he would have to risk his life to save the lives of Cub Scout Troop 409. Today, his grandson and many others call him a hero.
Jerome, tell me about the Cub Scout trip. Where were you? Why were you there?
Well, we were just hiking and camping around the Day Lacey River and just trying to teach the scouts how to earn their fly fishing badge. So throughout the day we had caught a couple trout and decided to go back to the old campsite and cook them up. And a couple hours later, so when the grizzly bear must have decided he was hungry too. And that's when the attack happened.
So the bear attacked the campsite and your first instinct was to stop the attack. How did you manage that? What happened in the attack?
We were just about done eating when my grandson heard a rustle in the brush. Naturally, as a curious little scout, he went to go and investigate. I didn't really know what was going on until I heard the roar. All kids started running and screaming. It was chaos. When I looked over, there was a grizzly bear standing over my grandson. I didn't really know what to do, but as a grandpa, my first reaction was to go and tackle that bear. And I won't really bore you with the details of the fight, but at some point, that sucker hit me right in the shoulder. Heard a big pop right there, and I didn't really know what to do, so I just started kicking. And I kicked, and I kicked, and I kicked, and eventually the bear ran on off.
Jerome suffered a separated acromioclavicular joint from the blunt of the bear's paw. He was in PT for 6 weeks. It's pretty amazing he was able to fight off the bear with only one fully functioning arm.
Jerome, in the weeks after the attack, how did the injury impact your life and spending time with your grandson?
Right after the injury, I felt like I could jump right back into being the scout leader, but I soon found out I was limited. Tried to pitch a tent, but I couldn't raise my arms like this, so it kept on falling down, and we slept on the ground that night. I tried to make a fire with sticks, and couldn't raise my arms forward to make them rub and start the fire, and we went hungry. So I felt like I was not only letting my grandson down, but I felt like I was letting the whole troop down because I couldn't participate in any of the activities. Thank you. I was just about to quit being the scout leader due to my shoulder, but so my son said, "Jerome, you should go to physical therapy. Get that shoulder strong. Heal that shoulder. That's a strong shoulder."
Wow. And how are you feeling now? Are you back with the troops, back with your grandson?
I've been back with the troops for a month now, and I've been loving it. Physical therapy were some of the hardest weeks of my life, but I don't know where I'd be without it. I'm camping, I'm cooking, I'm hiking, I'm even playing football with the little scouts. Stiff arm, strong shoulder.
The acromioclavicular joint is important for fine-tuning motion of the upper extremity, so it's no surprise that Jerome was having difficulty with some of the skilled activities. Jerome worked really hard those 6 weeks. I could tell getting him back to being part of the Cub Scouts was a big motivator for him to be back with his grandson.
So then finally, Jerome, how does it feel to be called a hero by your grandson and by many others?
Well, the troop gave me my own little Superman badge for being a hero, so that was pretty cool, but in reality, I just feel like a good grandpa and a good scout leader. The true hero is that woman who helped me get my shoulder back to being all good so I can spend time with my grandsons. The physical therapist, that's a true hero.
I can't say Jerome always liked me because I was pushing him so hard, but I think his ideas changed when we got the final outcomes.
Ready? Through love, bravery, injury, and recovery, Jerome's persistence makes his story one for the ages. There have been many bear attacks in the past, but Jerome stands out because of his selflessness and devotion. Thank you for watching 2020 Tonight. We'll see you next week when we cover a story about a man who claims an alien broke his coccyx. Thank you and good night.